Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make these DIY all the time bath bombs. And the things you're going to need are 1 cup of baking soda, 3/4 cup of cornstarch, and 1/2 cup of Epsom salt. Most recipes do call for 1/2 cup of citric acid, but it's pretty difficult to find. Not all stores carry it, so I found a great substitute to be 3/4 cup of lemon juice. And in this mason jar I went ahead and mixed all of the wet ingredients, which was 1 tablespoon of water and 3 tablespoons of oil. I used olive oil, and you can also use coconut oil as well, and I believe there's others, but I just went with the olive oil. Make sure it's pure and not extra virgin olive oil as well. And I'm also going to go ahead and do some color blocking with these bath bombs, so I'm going to make a variety of different colors. So I'm going to use the orange, blue, and yellow, and you're also going to need your essential oil. I went ahead and went with a pomegranate, but there are many very different varieties at Michael's or your local arts and crafts stores. You're also going to need a bowl, a whisk, your molds, and the 3 glasses I have off to the side is just to mix each color. So what you want to go ahead and first do is mix all of your dry ingredients, which is the baking soda, the cornstarch, and the Epsom salts. Then you're going to whisk them together, make sure it's all thoroughly combined with no clumps in them. It'll just be easier when having to mix in your wet ingredients. Alright, and then once the dry ingredients have been combined, you're just going to go ahead and add 25 drops of the essential oil into the liquid ingredients and go ahead and combine that very well, making sure both the lemon and the oil are combined. And because I am making a variety of colors, I am going to go ahead and part the liquid ingredients into 3, also leaving a little bit off to the side because I am going to make a white as well. Once you have done so, you're just going to go ahead and add the food coloring to the jars. Make sure it's thoroughly combined as well. I'm also going to do the same with the dry ingredients, where I'm going to separate it by 3, also leaving an additional off to the side as well, just for the plain white. Next, we're just going to go ahead and combine our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. You're just going to go ahead and add a few drops of the wet ingredients at a time, because if you add a little too much, it'll begin to fizzle, and you just don't want that reaction quite yet. So you're just going to go ahead and continue to add a few drops and whisk together the ingredients until it's combined. And you'll know to stop adding the wet ingredients once you're able to form a mold as such. And a helpful tip would be not to add too much of the liquid ingredients, because once you do add it to your mold, it'll get stuck to the mold, or you're just going to have to wait for it to dry, just adding onto the process of waiting for your bath bomb to be done, which you don't want. Now I'm just going to go ahead and continue the same process until I just have the correct consistency for each one. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and add each of them to the mold. I am going to use a spoon just so I can pack each one in there very tightly, just so I have no air in there, and I also get the form of the bottom of the mold as well. And then because I am color blocking, I'm only going to go about halfway with this one and then add the white on top of there. Then I'm just going to leave it off to the side, and afterwards that's when I'll take it out of the mold. And there we have our first bath bomb. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do this in halves, where I just put half of the blue on one end and then just fill the rest with the orange. There we have our second one. And now for the last one, I'm just going to go ahead and mix 3 of the colors together, just in a diagonal shape of each one. Again, you want to go ahead and pack each color in there very tightly, just so they hold their shape. And what I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing is just add a lot more powder and then just completely pack it in there and continue the same process for each color. Now after you finish filling each mold, you're just going to go ahead and take them out of their molds, and basically there you have it. You have your bath bombs. Now this is what it looks like when I took them out of the molds, and just go ahead and add them to your baths and enjoy. I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, and please subscribe.